Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is Good Old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. And only in Tennessee do you get a sight like this. Not only are the end zones checkered, so too the crowd, a mirror image to prove that they will give their all for Tennessee. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Ducks will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the offense on first down. He's going to pass. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. He looks that one in nicely. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Vols will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He slings it deep to the left. It's complete. A huge pickup. just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
I love offensive coordinators. They're not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
Quarterback keeper. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Quarterback keeps it. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. Now on the move. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the 4th quarter game.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah.
Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they score first.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hatchett. He gets it in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Running to the left. At the 35, he's open. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another 1st down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
At the 45, on his way. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the give off the left side. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They're trying to get to it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Ducks will try to convert on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. First down for this offense. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close.
Tennessee, 8, Oregon, 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll go to the ground. He's there to make the stop. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
Barrels ahead. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. They'll run it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. This is a designed run. He breaks a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Hatchett. At midfield, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. A run for the quarterback. Breaks the tackle. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. On the move. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play, it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Volunteers! You have to imagine we're going to see a bit more of these designed runs as this game goes on.
No doubt. This is a guy that can run it, can throw. So what do? How do I stop it? Do I play pass? Do I play run? I mean, it's very frustrating to try to stop this kind of guy. And you see the explosive capabilities and making it happen on his own.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulsa is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 11 over Iowa State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going over the top. And the pass hits, picked off. Got some room to run. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the right. Fires and picked off. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Quarterbacks work so hard on those mechanics, but sometimes things start moving fast and they get away from it.
It does, and when you get on that back foot, a lot of times that ball's going to drift, and you're not coming through the target, so you're not putting enough mustard on it to get it to finish through your target and the ball to get there in a hurry. So all those mechanics are things you work on, but you're right. When you put a defense in front of you, it kind of changes that thing a little bit.
Bunch formation for these receivers. On third down, going up top. Caught behind the line. It's Hatchett. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Fires to the big fella. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Makes his connection. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions.
He'll take a shot. And he's got it! Touchdown ball! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And you want these guys that can take the top off of defense. It changes the way they're going to play coverage on you, and he does it right here. He just runs by the DB. He had no chance to try to catch up with him. Makes the big play down the field. And this will change the way you play defense against this guy the rest of the game.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Boy, he wasn't far from taking that one a long way as they get him stopped on the return at the 45. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick it off.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive line that push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Motion from the offense. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, picked off. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line.
In a sudden change situation offensively, that's when you like to take shots. The defense just jogs out on the field. Let's see if we can catch him napping, take a shot, Great job in the back end covering to force the incompletion.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the beatdown has ensued. Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and blow up the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
Movement here from the tight end. It's complete to the left. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They'll immediately call timeout. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The offense lining up for a first down play. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. With jet sweep pass. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Line getting set on second down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going up top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Comes out throwing on first down. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown Volunteers! And the pummeling has started. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Coming out with it, it's Ben. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Back, and here comes the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Finds a man on the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Lofts one deep down the right side. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Ducks!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Feeling some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Hatchett. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Here comes the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production, but listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life in this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Barnes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. They'll leave it with the lone back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Right back to him on the ground. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. On the run, it's Hatchett. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Going to the running game. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Finds his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
Offense facing 4th down.
This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
A lot of people in the stadium are questioning, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game, but the gamble paid off.
And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. snagged in the middle. It's Stevens. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. The Volunteers are rolling down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Back to the air one more time. He makes the connection. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he intercepts it. Got room on the return. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. To the ground with the back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
Turns it on in midfield. Got a lot of running room. He's at the 10. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon. Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulsa is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about all along Route 66 for some time. They're up by 28 over Iowa State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like,
he lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown ball. And the punishment has been extended. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Ben. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Runs through a tackle. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting till the bitter end as they will concede defeat. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play.
Tennessee.
The Ducks will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Tennessee ready to go to work. The Big Orange offense on the field. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long.
Catch inside the 25. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Going for it all. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the stomping has commenced. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Ben. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. One more play to pad the stats. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the run. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total